So me and my girlfriend Emma decide to try this new place downtown that just opened up. Everyone's been talking about it on social media, and the pictures looked amazing. They had this whole thing about being farm to table with huge portions and authentic recipes passed down through generations. We show up on a Friday night and the place looks fancy, like white tablecloths and everything. The hostess seats us and hands us these leather-bound menus. I'm thinking this is gonna be good. I open the menu and immediately my jaw drops. $28 for a burger, $35 for pasta, $42 for steak. But whatever, Emma's been wanting to try it for weeks, and I figured if the portions are as big as they claim, it might be worth it. The waiter comes over and starts this whole speech about how everything is locally sourced and made fresh daily. He's going on about how their portions are so generous that most people take half home. Emma orders the truffle pasta, and I get the signature ribeye steak with garlic mashed potatoes. While we're waiting, I'm already doing math in my head. With drinks and tip, this is gonna be like $120. But hey, if I'm getting enough food for 2 meals, maybe it evens out. Our food arrives, and I swear I thought they brought us appetizers by mistake. My steak was maybe 4 ounces, cut into these tiny little medallions with a dollop of mashed potatoes that could fit in a spoon. Emma's pasta was literally like 8 pieces of ravioli swimming in sauce. I flag down the waiter and ask if this is the right order. He gives me this condescending smile and explains that they focus on quality over quantity, that each bite is supposed to be an experience. I'm looking at this $42 plate that wouldn't fill up my little cousin. Emma's trying to kick me under the table to shut up, but I'm getting heated. I tell the waiter this is ridiculous and ask to speak to a manager. This older guy in a suit comes over and starts giving me the same speech about how they're redefining the dining experience. I point to the menu and show him where it says generous portions and hearty meals. The manager just shrugs and says that's subjective, that some people find their portions perfectly adequate. That's when I lost it. I stood up and announced loud enough for the whole restaurant to hear that this place was straight up scamming people, that charging $42 for 4 bites of steak should be illegal. Emma's face went completely red and she's begging me to sit down. The manager threatens to call the cops if I don't pay and leave. I tell him to go ahead because I'm not paying for false advertising, that if I wanted an expensive snack, I would have gone to the airport. Other diners are starting to stare and whisper. Some lady at the next table actually agrees with me and says her salad was tiny too. The manager gets all flustered and offers us a 20% discount to just pay and go. I laugh and tell him 20% off a scam is still a scam. Then I grab Emma's hand and walk straight out. She doesn't say a word to me the entire drive home. The next morning, Emma texts me saying she's embarrassed and needs space to think, that I humiliated her in front of everyone and acted like a child. She said the food was actually really good and I ruined what was supposed to be a nice date. I tried explaining that it wasn't about the money, it was about the principle, that restaurants can't just lie about their portion sizes and expect people to be okay with it, but she wasn't hearing it. 3 days later, she calls and says she talked to her friends about what happened. Turns out her coworker had eaten there the week before and warned Emma the portions were small, but Emma didn't want to tell me because she knew I'd change my mind about going. So basically, she knew the whole time and still wanted to pay $40 for a snack. When I confronted her about this, she got defensive and said she just wanted to try somewhere new and trendy. We ended up breaking up over it. She said I was too stubborn and embarrassing to be with. I said she was too willing to get ripped off and lie about it.